Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today I'm back and I'm talking about all of the products that I recently took with me on a little weekend getaway, as well as the fragrances that I took with me. For the most part, these are products that I use on a daily basis. So consider this like a what's in my makeup bag, my everyday makeup bag, as well as the fragrances that I'm grabbing often. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're new, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. It is free. We're fun. So subscribe and support your girl. And let's go ahead and jump right into this. So here is the bag that I have all of my everyday makeup. This is the little bag. I try to keep it pretty minimal. I stick to the products that I absolutely love and know that work for me. And so I just use this bag every day in my bathroom or when I go away for the weekend or something. This is coming with me. And then I have the fragrances that I took with me right over here. I'm actually going to start with the fragrances because obviously if I go away, I don't take a ton of fragrances. I take the ones that I think are the vibe for that weekend. And for the weekend that I went away, it was for my anniversary weekend. And these fragrances, I was kind of playing around with them. So some of them I was testing it out. Some of them I was testing it out, so I took these with me and I'm so glad that I did. It was just perfect, okay? Starting off with the one that's a shocker, because I always said that I did not like this fragrance. I didn't get the hype. I don't understand why people have this in their collection. Love Don't Be Shy from Killian. Honey, she's back. And I am loving her. Let me tell you that. This is such an addictive scent. I don't know what happened to me. Something clicked in my head when I put this on. It was just magical. It was a very gloomy weekend, raining pretty much the entire weekend, unfortunately. But this fragrance with my chunky sweaters was a vibe, okay? This was so cozy and inviting and addictive and delicious and just super sweet. I am obsessed with her. I really am. And I layered this with the other fragrances that I wore that weekend, and honey, they were just perfectly matched. Perfectly matched. I don't know why I hated this fragrance. And you guys can see, look at the dent. Look at the dent on this scent. I have not had this fragrance for that long. Not at all. And I've already put such a huge dent on it. This should tell you that I am kind of obsessed with this little guy over here, and I am glad that it's back in my collection. So got a lot of wear. Hubby loved it. Wore it during the night, during the day, and it was just perfection. The next fragrance that I took with me is Letta 22 Oris. It's a new fragrance from Stephanie Letta, and I love this one. It's just so wearable. It's like the perfect signature scent. This is definitely something that I can wear on a day-to-day basis and feel really put together, very elegant, and just like a woman. Honestly, it's like a creamy, floral, slightly woody scent in the dry down. It's just beautiful. I don't have anything negative to say about the fragrance. It lasts really well on me. I do overspray her. I wore it for that weekend. I layered it with love too, and it worked out really well. And I'm just so happy to have this one in my collection. It's one of those fragrances that I don't have to think about too much. I could just grab it, spray it on, and I'm in love. You know what I mean? It's that kind of fragrance. Don't need to think about it too much. It's not complicated. It's just right. So I took this one with me over the weekend, and I'm going to be wearing it quite often. And then last but not least, I feel like I've talked about these fragrances already too often on my channel. But this is another 13 from Le Labo. This one I actually didn't wear that much. I felt like it was a little too, how can I say this? A little cold for the weather. Like I feel like when it's very like cold outside, I don't get as much wear. Probably if I were to pair it with another fragrance, but it just wasn't the vibe for me. So I don't know if I would consider this an all year round kind of fragrance, but it did work out for me on other times, and I am obsessed with this fragrance. I'll tell you that. I had a sample of this and I wore it so much that I had to get myself a full size bottle. So this one came along, didn't get as much wear, but I definitely am obsessed with this one. This is for those that love a clean, musky, woody scent, okay? It doesn't smell feminine, it doesn't smell masculine. It's right there in the middle, super beautiful as a signature scent. I get So many compliments on this fragrance. I really, really like this one. I'm so glad that it's in my collection. Now let's talk about all of the makeup products that I took with me. I did take skincare, but very minimal. I don't think I'm going to talk about it here because I don't have it in here, but let's talk about the makeup. The makeup that is literally pretty much my day-to-day makeup. By the way, this bag, I'll try and find something similar, but this came in a PR package from MAC, and I love that I can see everything, and all that I need fits perfectly in this bag, and so I'm not over packing, you know. I take just what I need with me, and for my day-to-day makeup, I pretty much stick to the same things, and it's pretty much what I have on my face today. When I'm doing videos, I grab this bag, do my makeup, sit down and film. So I do have some brushes in here that I'll talk about too, but let's go ahead and start with whatever I got. I'm just going to grab them. Foundation. This is the foundation that I've been wearing non-stop. It's what I have on. It's from Ilia, and it's the True Skin Serum Foundation. I will link my shade down below, but honey, this is just my skin, but better, with the perfect coverage. It has medium coverage. It blends to perfection. It looks like skin. It has a little bit of a glow, but not overly dewy. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Even when my skin is dry, it sits on my skin so well. It lasts all day, and it's just the perfect formula. Like, I have been wearing this non-stop and I love it. The match is just a tad bit dark, like tad bit dark for me, but once I put on my concealer, I am good to go. So if you're looking for a foundation that looks like skin but still has enough coverage, please try this one out. It's gorgeous. I'm going to link everything down below. The next one, this one's also from Ilia. It's their powder, their setting powder. It's called the Moon Dance Radiance Translucent Powder with SPF 30. I've been wearing this nonstop. Also, it does give me a little bit of a highlight effect without it looking ashy or too bright, which I love. And it doesn't make my skin look dry. It is gorgeous powder. Sometimes the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is the one that I go to, looks a little bit too heavy for me, especially in the winter time when I have really dry skin. This has been doing amazing for me. So if you have very dry skin, mature skin, try this one out. It is a beautiful, soft powder that sets everything in place, but it also kind of gives you a little bit of a highlight effect. So I use it mainly under the eyes, okay? Next up, this blush right here has been my go-to blush. It's a pricey one. I know, y'all are gonna say this girl's a little bit too bougie, but I just love the color. It's from Gucci Beauty, and I am obsessed. This is called Wild or Warm. Is it Warm Berry? Warm Berry. And this blush is like the perfect winter blush. Look at this color. Let me give you guys a bit of a close-up. Look at this color. How gorgeous is this? It's just so stunning. And I know this will look beautiful on so many different skin tones. It's quite pigmented, so go light with it and then build it up. But I love it. It's silky smooth on the face, and the packaging is very cute. That's what it looks like right there. I'm obsessed with this blush, especially now for the winter time. I think that it just looks so good. Whether I'm wearing a red lipstick or a nude lipstick, this just adds enough color and that warmth that I'm looking for. I love it. I love it, and I wore it all weekend, of course. I do have a skincare product in here, which is my SPF. Cannot go anywhere without SPF. I am one that wears SPF every day now, and I definitely feel like it has made my skin even better, even more clear and radiant. This is from Summer Friday. It's their Shade Drops SPF 30, and I love it because it's not too tacky, it's not too dewy, it doesn't leave a white cast. It's just perfect formula. It's kind of like a moisturizer that seeps into the skin really well and goes underneath my makeup perfectly. It doesn't disturb my foundation or anything like that. So this is the SPF that I wear on a regular basis. If I'm not wearing this one, I'm using the watermelon one. I will link it down below too. That one's more hydrating, more dewy, but really like this one. And I also want to try out the tinted moisturizer that they just came out with. It looks gorgeous. Primer primer that I took with me. I didn't wear it too much because I already had quite a bit of hydrating products with me, but this one is from Rare Beauty. It's more of like an illuminating primer. It is beautiful. I don't wear it too often, but it has this stunning glow. So the highest points of the face, you apply this, and I love that it blends really beautifully, but it gives you like this pearly look. I also took 2 glosses with me. I am a gloss kind of girl. I will put this on top of my lipstick, and I just love more of a glossy look. So I have the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is in the shade, I believe 02 Opal, and it's a really pretty iridescent kind of gloss with a bit of a pink tint. It looks so gorgeous with nude tone lipstick at the bottom and like a light lip liner. I love the formula of this. And the other gloss that I have here is from Fenty Beauty. It's the one that went super viral on TikTok. It's their hot chocolate gloss. I've had mine for so long. Look at the bottom, it looks so ugly, but I love this gloss for winter time. It's such a pretty brown kind of gloss. Let me give you guys a bit of a swatch here. So this one is the Fenty Beauty. You absolutely need this in your life. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't matter what shade you are, you need this one. And then this one is the Maybelline. I don't know if my lipstick kind of swatched with that one, but it looks like that. And honestly, the formula of the Maybelline and the Fenty are very similar. So check Maybelline out. They have so many gorgeous glosses. As for lipstick, this has been my go-to lipstick. It's from Rare Beauty. I wear this all the time. I have it on right now with a gloss, and it is this kind of like nudie brown tone right here. It's so beautiful, matte but comfortable, and the shade is called Wise. And I wear this so often with the lip liner from Rare Beauty. Also, this is called Strong. It's a really deep kind of brown tone lip liner. Love this for all of my nudes. Creamy, luscious. You don't need to sharpen it because you can just, you know, twist this and it comes up. I love it. I love it. Okay. And then from Rare Beauty, I have another product here. I love Rare Beauty. I'm going to tell you guys right now. This is a blush. I actually didn't wear this blush over the weekend, but it's one that I go to quite a bit. It's called Encourage, and it is this beautiful kind of mauvey pink, I want to say, and there it is. These are highly pigmented. A little goes a long way. You really don't need that much. It's gonna last you a while. I'm talking years, because like you really don't need that much product. For my brows, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I also have her brush right over here. This is in the shade medium brown, and this is what I use for my brows, just to tweak them a little bit. And for concealer, I have the Kosas concealer. I did have the Dior Backstage concealer in here. Placed it somewhere, I don't know where it is. So those two were in there, my go-to concealers. If you want full coverage without it looking heavy under the eyes, highly recommend those two concealers. You can see I have it under my eyes. I think the Kosas has a little bit more coverage than the Dior. I will link my particular shades down. They are beautiful. They highlight in the most natural way, because I don't really like that bright under eye look anymore. It's just not for me. And for mascara, I have two over here. This one is from Tom Ford. It's the Badass Black Mascara. And then this is the Stack Mascara from MAC. The best mascaras ever. You don't need any other ones. Get these two. If you want volume and length, this is it right here. This is it, okay? I'm telling you right now, you don't need any other one. Another product from Rare Beauty, it's their cream bronzer. This is what I use on a daily basis, what I have on right now. Sometimes I'll put a powder bronzer on top, and sometimes I'll just leave it like that, and it is incredible. Love it. The formula is very easy to work with. And that is pretty much it. I just have two eyeshadows in here that I took with me. These two over here, I don't do a ton of eyeshadow. I go in with my bronzer on my eyes, and I'm pretty much good to go for the most part with my mascara. But when I do want eyeshadows, I love these two. This is a drugstore one from Maybelline. It's the Infallible eyeshadows in the shade Bronzed Taupe. Oh my God, this is an oldie but goodie. It's such a beautiful shade. Like, do not sleep on these eyeshadows from Maybelline. The pigmentation, the way they sparkle on the eyes is crazy. This is my favorite color. I kind of have it under my eyes. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to tell, but please go and run and get this. It's so stunning on all skin tones. And then the other one that is highly underrated is from Shiseido. It's more like an eyeshadow topper. It just gives you a little bit of like the shimmer, not glitter, but shimmer. That's what I'm all about. This is in Solar 02, and they come in this little thing, and it looks like that. It almost looks like a baked eyeshadow. It's not intense. It's a topper, so it can go on top of just your bronzer or other eyeshadows to give it a bit of a sparkle, and I am obsessed with this. Highly underrated. You need it in your life. And that is pretty much all of the products that I took with me on a weekend getaway that I used, and that I use pretty much on a daily basis. So I will link everything down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and saw something new and cool today. Comment down below the next video you want to see on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next video. Ciao. Okay. And as for the brushes that I use on a regular basis, these are it right here. I have so many brushes, like I probably have well over 200 brushes, but these are the ones that I go to the most. I'm gonna go through them really quickly and try to link them down below if they're still available. This is the MAC bronzer brush that I've been using for years and years. I absolutely love it and think that it is perfect. Really love this one. Then I have this very old Sigma brush. This sometimes I will use for concealer, but sometimes I will use it just to apply some eyeshadow, like really just run it lightly under the eyes. Really like this one a lot. This is from Morphe, and I use this brush as my blush brush always. I think that the contour is just perfect, and it applies blush really well. And then for foundation, cream bronzer, cream blush, these are the brushes that I go for. I have another one. It's from Marc Jacobs that I don't see here, but unfortunately it's not available anymore. But this is more on the affordable side. It's from NYX Cosmetics, and it's really great for any cream products or even liquid products. Check this out. It is such a good buffing brush. So good. And then this one is from Hourglass. It's nice and compact, so easy to put in your bag if you're going away. Another incredible buffing brush that I love to use for like my bronzer, my foundation, my concealer. It just works out so well. And last but not least, I have this Morphe brush. If I want to run some concealer in a more precise way, I will use this one from Morphe. I will link it down below for you guys. It's really great and fluffy, and those are literally all of the brushes that I use on a daily basis. Done.